Welcome, one and all, to the 15th annual Nat Keefe Concert Carnival. We're so happy you're joining us this evening. We sure are happy to be here. And I myself, Sterling LaFleur, all the way from Hollywood, am so honored to have my good friend Nat invite me to come and enjoy this evening with them. I just am here to express all of the good stuff. We are going to be talking about the good stuff tonight. Not the bad stuff, not the things from 2020 that were really down in the dumps, but we're going to focus on what's good because there still is a lot of good out there. We're also going to be raising money tonight for Conscious Alliance. We are going to be raising money for all those people out there that don't know where their next meal is coming from. We're going to make sure we have their next meal. So as we talk about the good stuff, first let's just say hello to Nat. Hi, Nat.
Hi, Sterling. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Thank you so much for coming up here all the way from LA.
I mean, you know, typically I'd be on the red carpet hobnobbing with all my favorite people, but since that's not really happening, I can't think of a better place to
be. Right on, Sterling.
So tell me, Nat, 15th annual, that must feel pretty good.
It really does. Yeah. You know, I did the first concert carnival sort of as a midlife crisis of sorts. I was like, I just need to do something in a different way. I need to do music where I bring a bunch of people together and mix it up. And so for 15 years now at the Independent Music Hall in San Francisco, we put on this show, and it's always a big mixed crowd, usually a casting crew of like 20, 25 people. And it's an excuse to collaborate with some of my friends from far away and who I might not get to otherwise, and hang out with people who I love and admire. So this year, obviously, we got to do it in a different way, and I'm cool with that. So here we got Bo Carper, and we got Lebo, and we're going to be socially distanced here and masked up. We're here in a backyard outside, and
it's lovely.
And then we've gotten 11 of our musical friends from around the world, really, to check in by video. So I'm excited to see how this will go.
As am I. And I have to say, that is some good stuff.
Yes, it
is. That is certainly some good stuff. You know, I'm thinking about good stuff today. And what is good stuff that happened to me? Well, personally, I really mastered the art of Kung Fu this year. Wow. It's been quite a year. Those YouTube masterclasses, they really can get you. Nat, how about you? What's some good stuff that happened to you this year?
Oh, man. Well, I mean, this year's been a heck of a year. Hot Buttered Rome went to Rwanda and Zambia in February. And then as I was coming back from that at the beginning of March, that's when the pandemic hit. And then I was like stuck in Dubai for 5 days on my way home because I had a slight fever. But then once I got home, that's when it really got hard. But through all that hard stuff, a lot of great things have happened. I got to spend a lot of time with my kids, and my boys are 3 and 5 years old. And it's been so great to be with them every day. At times enough to like pull my hair out for sure. But it has been wonderful. We've never been closer. And my wife, Erin, we're just like this very tight family unit now, even tighter than we were before. But then even beyond that, it's just been a great year. I've had to retool my skill set a little bit, and I've gotten my recording chops up. And I've always enjoyed producing albums and helping people write songs and put their albums together. But this year, I think I was able to bring it up a few notches. And I made I produced an album for Kyle Ledson that I think is going to be one of the best things that's released in 2021. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. Kyle did such a good job. And we got Ben Kaufman, who you're going to hear from later. Lebo plays some steel on it, the ALO rhythm section, and it is just off the hook. So I'm really, really proud of that.
Fantastic, Nat. We can't wait to hear what's in store. So let's get started.
back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. No, I'll stand my ground, won't be turned around. And in a world that keeps on pushing me around, stand my ground, and I won't back down. Won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. I won't back down. Yeah, stand my ground, and I won't back down. Well, I know what's right. I got just one life in a world that keeps on pushing me around. Stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. I won't back. Hey, yeah, stand my ground, and I won't back down. I go back, hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. I won't back, hey, yeah, stand my ground, and I won't back down. Yeah, I stand my ground, yeah, I won't back down. Yeah, I'll stand my ground, and I won't back down. Thank you. We're imagining you all in your homes and your slippers, your tuxedos, and I'm just visualizing that. And I look forward to like reading the comments and stuff. So take pictures of yourself, leave comments. And as we go through our little breaks and stuff, we'll go and check in, and like I'm looking forward to seeing who is here. So, Lebo.
Yeah. Hi.
Tell us something good from your year. How's it been? How's 2020 been for you?
Yeah, it's been a whole lot of things. I'll take this off since I'm coming up here. Okay, so yeah, it's been a lot of things. And of course, there's been some hard things because we always have that, and there's even been maybe a couple extra hard things this year. Maybe more than a couple sometimes. But there's also been some really great stuff, as we were just discussing. And it turns out there's not been just a little bit, but a lot of great stuff's happened. I totally agree with you on the family element. The like kids being home from school for a while was like a great blessing in a lot of ways. When do you ever get that much time with them? I never got that kind of time with my parents, and I had a lot of times with my parents. So there's that. Totally agree with that. I would say on a personal level, if you told me 8 months ago you're gonna basically stop touring and do limited local gigs, I would have been like, oh my God, I'm gonna fall apart. My playing's gonna fall apart. And it turns out I feel like I've gotten better, like on a personal level. I think it's all subtle stuff for us musicians a lot of times, but there's a thing when you're gigging a lot. Well, so let me say this: when you're doing music, especially improvised music, you're totally relying on intuition and sort of like just your reactions, and that's all based on habit. So when you're gigging all the time, you could be working on all this stuff, But every time you go to gig, you go back to instinct and you sort of erase the things you've been trying to get together. And suddenly with this pause, it's been almost like a sabbatical of sorts. And suddenly I'm seeing all this stuff that's been coming out. And some of it's stuff I've been working on for years, and it's just never had the chance to come out. So I'm personally like really excited about that. I think, it's like I'll get to keep this time for the rest of my playing years. So that's a good thing. That's the good stuff, right?
Well said.
Yeah. And in doing that, I have to say it's all about what you do with your time, right? Because I could just be like, oh, I have no gigs. I'm going to go watch TV. But I was like, no, I'm going to get to work. Now I got some time to get to work.
And we've actually had a few really good gigs together.
Yes, totally.
And
it's not been with
Bo,
no
like,
gigs.
Like somehow the three of us have gotten to play together a bunch.
Yeah, more than usual,
More than
really,
usual.
because we're usually all out touring and stuff.
Traveling.
Yeah. Hold on, I have to tune. I was busy talking instead of tuning. Anyhow, that's a good lead into this next song. This has been like my anthem for this time. And Nat asked if we could do this tune, and it's so appropriate for the topic. It's called Two Silver Linings, and all the verses are sort of stream of conscious great things that have been happening in my world. And as you were saying, send in pictures a second ago, I've been telling people it's an easy rhyme scheme, and if you got any of your own verses, well, write them down and send them to me. And I've actually been getting a bunch of them, and I'm just putting them all in a folder. I'm not like spending a lot of time with it right now, but I'm putting it all in a folder, and I figure at some point we can do like a 45-minute version of the song, and that's like with no jam. It'll just be 45 minutes of verses, and we'll get everyone's verses.
That's great.
Yeah, so living music. Turn that off. So it goes something like this. Two silver lines.
Reeling with my troubles, I was stuck in my head. Rivers of emotion, waves of dread, but it's two silver linings that gets us ahead. It's two silver linings that gets us ahead.
This one's for Bernal Hill.
Way up on the hilltop, the air it is clear. You can see right up to the stratosphere, but it's two silver linings that gets us ahead. It's two silver linings that gets us ahead. Well, I lost all my gigs, it was giving me fear. I just wrote the song for you, I'm singing it here. And it's two silver linings that gets us ahead. Yes, it's two silver linings that gets us ahead. Well, you ain't got no work, but your days are free. You finally got some time to hold your family, and it's two silver linings that gets us ahead. It's two silver linings that gets us ahead. Everybody is the shepherd of their own damn mind. Each responsible for their own good time. One step back, it just means that you're 2 steps away. Let those 2 silver linings show you the way. Hey, yeah, yeah. Back when we were busy, we were stuck in our doing. Now we are here instead of doing we're being, and it's 2 silver linings that gets us ahead. Yes, it's 2 silver linings that gets us ahead. Yes, it's 2 silver linings that gets us ahead. Yes, it's 2 silver linings that gets us ahead.
There's the good stuff. All right. Cool. All right, so sing along. So, Bo Carper, tell us about the good stuff.
Hey, Lebo. Hey, everybody out there. It is really good to be here for this. I was there for the first one, first annual, and when Sterling LaFleur told me that this was the 15th annual, I didn't believe her. I couldn't believe it. All those years went by. But man, it's true. And for me, this year was certainly hard and also a test. But I say that a lot of good things did happen. And one of those things was I got a pandemic puppy. Yeah. And our family got a little Labradoodle, which was just kind of a beautiful experience for our 9-year-old and 11-year-old, and for my wife and I. And that's been pretty lovely. And also, I think because we've really slowed down and been home a lot, you know, one thing I feel like happened is kind of this weird metaphysical thing where my kids, I feel like they stayed younger than they would have otherwise. It was hard for them not to be in school, and it was hard on so many levels, but on this other really crazy level, I feel like they just kind of stretched out and stayed at this sort of young, innocent age that they're at now. And I feel like I got this extra year out of fatherhood that I didn't expect, really. It was going so fast, you know. So I think that has been this kind of strange blessing that will really stay with me for years to come, and maybe even become more clear in the coming years. So, and I think the last thing is that because my buddies here have been home more, and I've been home more and not traveling, like you mentioned, we ended up playing more gigs. And for me, loving to play acoustic music like this, even though I miss touring and playing rock music with my brothers in New Monsoon, it's been really nice to spend time playing acoustic music in this more intimate setting, which is what really the only kind of safe option that there's been in 2020. So yeah, and also digging up old songs and thinking about people, having the time when we've slowed down to think about people that have been important in our lives, people that have come and people that have gone. And that's what this song is about, actually. This is a song that was written for our dear old friend, Missy Barron, who's been gone a long time, but certainly not forgotten. And it's appropriate for the concept of time, because it basically says all we have is time. It's all we have is what we have in this moment. So thank you guys for inviting me to play this one. We'll do this for our friends here, and we'll dedicate it to Missy as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. The road isn't narrow, it's wide, so wide. The way to the mountains is the sky, The forests and the fountains and the pines so high, your roots upon the earth will never die. Miss me, don't miss me, I'll see you in the pines. Miss me, don't miss me, All we have is time. The winter and the water and the wine, yes, the wine. The fruit and the berries on the vine. The lemon yellow lotus blossom in the snow. For you the frozen ground will come aglow. Miss me, don't miss me, your love is on the vine. Miss me, don't miss me, all we have is time. Let's do that bridge. The wherefore and the why, looming so immense, ephemeral, immaterial, limitless yet dense, like the leap of wine. It's flashing from the pitcher to the cup. It's the mystery all around us. It longs to fill us up. Thank you, Lebo. The road isn't narrow, it's wide, so wide. The way to the mountains is the sky, The forests and the fountains and the pines so high. Your roots upon the earth will never die. Miss me, don't miss me, your love is on the vine. Miss me, don't miss me, all we have is time. Miss me, don't miss me, I see you in the pines. Miss me, don't miss me, all we have is time. All we have is time. All we have is time.
Well, thank you guys. That sure was lovely. Lebo, Nat, Bo, thanks so much. I'm certainly filled with the good stuff, the warm fuzzy. You know, I was talking to one of my friends this year, and we were talking about bringing joy and how important it is to bring joy in times like this. So in honor of the freakiness of San Francisco, my good friend Katy Perry and I decided to take advantage of the Great Highway today and went roller skating in nothing but our birthday suits and a hefty piece of mistletoe. And let me tell you, we brought some joy. I know what else brings joy, and that is the magic of Christmas. So now I'm going to introduce you to that man up north who's going to fill us with a little bit of that good stuff.
Ho, 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 ho. Hey, boys and girls, what's up, Nat? What's up, Sterling? Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Claus are here today to talk to you about some of the good things that have happened during 2020. I know that's hard to think, but it's true. And also, we're going to do a little bit of stuff for Nat's birthday. Ho, 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 ho. Mrs. Claus is going to start us off here.
Because of COVID-19, we were all at home on May 25th to see with our own eyes what happened to George Floyd. It was a wake-up call that threw us out of our bubble and showed us the truth. We joined our Black brothers and sisters in the streets for weeks. A worldwide movement has begun. Our desire for equality for all must continue. Also, we owe a great debt of gratitude to our frontline workers and educators who have sacrificed so much for us and our children.
Another good thing is that there's been a lot of people, a lot of organizations that have helped out people in the music industry. And that's not just you great musicians out there, but the people behind the scenes that are making it all happen. So thank you to all of those great people and all those great organizations. And another thing is that Santa has learned how to communicate. We even had Zoom meetings with our elves up there in the North Pole. You know, I feel like I'm all the way hooked up to the 20th century now. What?
It's the 21st century.
Oh, hard for old Santa after all these hundreds of years to keep up. But listen, one more thing. We got a friend out there, Tim Flannery, who's had a little rough go of it lately. Send some good thoughts his way. He's one of the greatest human beings we all know. But, Nat, we're looking forward to another great Christmas.
And your birthday.
And your birthday. And so here's your birthday. Wait a minute. Santa's got some stuff here. There's a big chunk of coal. Who's
Oh,
this
honey,
for?
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got to use that a little bit later this month. What we have for you here, Nat, I know you're a musician, so we've got an exclusive recording here. It's unreleased of Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young fighting backstage at the Fillmore. This is a collector's edition. I don't know how many of these are out there, but boy, you're going to really enjoy that. Also, you're a family guy. We know that. So we decided to make you
I've been making masks all year.
Yeah, so this one's special for you and your
the
family. Your family can wear one mask and always be together. Isn't that awesome? And then one final thing is that we know that you're a fan of baseball. We don't know much about baseball. We don't know much about sports. But we heard that box seats are pretty cool. So we got you some box seats right here for Giants games for you and the family. And I hope that these will come in handy for you. So, Mrs. Claus is now going to tell me what she wants for Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.
Santa, I told you never to call me that.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Happy birthday, Nat.
And Merry Christmas to all. And next year,
Live. Here we go.
And so this is Christmas. What have you done? Another year over. A new one just begun. And so this is Christmas. I hope you have fun. The near and the dear one. The begun. So this is Christmas. We hope you had fun. Living the dear one. Loading the young. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. La 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 la
Hi, Nat. Hi, Sterling. Thanks for having us on your show here, the Carnival Holiday Show.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us. This has been quite a year. Oh my gosh, I know that it's been a tough year for a lot of folks, maybe some of the best years for some folks, I don't know. But we had one really great thing that stands out for us this year is that we were able to, right before everything got shut down and locked down, last February 14th, we played a real nice intimate show. It was actually the last party that I attended. It was so much fun singing and hugging and being with so many friends. And we ended up recording that and we turned it into an album we're really proud of called the Partnership album. And the next night after we did record that show, we actually played with you, Nat, and that was a lot of fun too. Over at I think it was called the Jack Russell Brewery, something like that.
Yeah, that's
that
it.
was fun,
And
so.
Jill had lost her voice the night after we recorded the album, and Nat was in the audience, and he said, "Hey, I'll come up and sing a couple." And we got to jam with Nat and really salvage the night because Jill's voice was going down. Thanks, Nat. That was a lot of fun. And then during the whole shutdown, we got to work on that album and put it out. So that kept us busy, kept us going, and so we're really happy that we got to do that, and we're trying to keep on playing music.
Something
And
came.
we're thankful for a lot of people out here on the island that are great musicians that we play with out here, and now our daughters are out here also, so it's great to enjoy the holiday season with our children.
We are.
too.
We're going to spend Christmas with our daughters. We got them to move out here with us. So, got some things to be thankful for. Hope you enjoy your holidays as well.
And speaking of carnivals, it was nice to get that clown out of office too. Last night, was it a good-looking stranger or a close friend of mine? You didn't want to quit when we was into it last night. Who were you thinking of when we were loving last night? Who were you thinking of when I was making up to you? There was a smile on your face I ain't seen in some time. You got more out of it than I put into it last night. Who were you thinking of when we were loving last night? stranger or a close friend of mine. You got more out of it than I put into it last night. Who were you thinking of when you were loving last night? Who were you thinking of when we were loving last night? Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Ah,
Love you.
thanks for having us.
All right, more good stuff coming right at ya. Thanks so much, everybody. T-Sisters, Ben Morrison, of course, Jillian and Billy Nershi. And yes, it is Nershi, but we just decided there was too many vowels in Hawaii, so we shortened that one for you. We've also heard from the big man himself and his lovely wife, Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Thanks so much for bringing all the goodness of Christmas to us. And now we're going to look at Dan Leibowitz, and he is going to bring that happy holiday of the menorah right to us.
All right. Yeah, tonight's the final night of Hanukkah. It's the 8th night, so we get to light all 8 candles. Can you guys see it here? And Hanukkah, you all know about Hanukkah. But it's a holiday where we celebrate light in dark times, and we celebrate miracles, and we celebrate overcoming hardships. So these are all things that are always important at this time of year with the short days. But I think in 2020, they hold an even extra weight. So thanks to Adi for this menorah. It's lovely. It's epic. I don't know if you can see it in the light. It's huge. And my daughter Estelle made all these candles. So there's some little handmade candles on an epic menorah. So let's do this. All right. It's the long night, right? With all these. Okay. It's going to take, sorry. I think I can do it. Hold on. Maybe let's see.
This is some high pressure
This is
menorah
high
lighting.
pressure menorah lighting. You know what? Put it in upside down.
User error.
I think that was a user error. This is live. There we go. Okay. Yes, total user error. was upside down. Hard to see here in the dark. Okay. Now I can do this. All right. All right. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Hanukkah. There they are, glowing. All right, light in dark times. Make sure I don't set my sleeve on fire here. I'm going to walk up to the camera so you can get a really, so you can get a really good look at it. How can I do this without blowing them out? These aren't birthday candles. Oh, yeah. Right. Behold. Well done. Okay. My arm's tired. That's a heavy menorah. But D, that's epic. You got to tell us the story of that menorah sometime. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do a song about brotherhood and sisterhood, which is how we're going to bring the light, because the light doesn't just come for free. You got to bring the light from here and from here and from all over your body. Don't expect someone to bring it to you.
I want to say to my sisters and my brothers, keep the faith. When the storm flies and the wind blows, we go on at a steady pace. When the battle is fought and the victory's won, we can all come together and we can overcome. We'll talk to the Father and the Son, make it to the promised land, where we walk together, little children. We don't ever have to worry through this world of trouble. We got to love one another, so let us take a fellow man by the hand, try to help him to understand. We can all be together forever and ever when we make it to the promised land. Yeah. Our Bible reads us, thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor the dead flies by day, nor for the pestilence walking in the darkness, nor for the destruction that waiteth in the midnight hour. Well, if we walk together, little children, we don't ever have to worry through this world of trouble. We got to love one another, so let us take a fellow man by the hand, try to help him to understand. We can all be together forever and ever when we make it to the promised land. make it to the promised land. When we make it to the promised land. When we make it to the promised land. When we make it to the promised land. Say when we make it to the promised land. Oh, when we make it to the promised land. Say we can all be together forever and ever. When we make it to the promised land. Well, we can all be together forever and ever. When we make it to the promised land. Well, we can all be together forever and ever when we make it to the promised land.
Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
Oh, it's the second fire burning. Never seen that. Oh, wow. It's a Hanukkah miracle.
Yeah. 9 days. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like a twins candle.
When they come to drag you down, when they pull that wagon round, when they come to down on you and drag your poor body down. Just one thing I ask of you, just one thing for me. Please forget you knew my name, my darling, Sugary. I said shake it up now, Sugary. Just don't tell them you know me. Shake it up now, Sugary. Just don't tell them you know me.
You thought you was the cool fool, never could do no wrong. You had everything sewn up tight. How come you lay awake all night long?
Just one thing I ask of you, just one thing for me. Please forget you knew my name, my darling, Sugary. I said shake it up now, Sugary. Just don't tell them you know me. Shake it up now, Sugary. Just don't tell them you know me.
appreciate your modesty. It's possible, no, it's true. When your modesty's talking negative to me, yeah, that's when everybody feels negative too. Why she gotta give it a little bit of confidence with believing what she did. We got to try just a little bit harder. Let's shine just a little bit brighter. We got to walk just a little bit taller. 'Cause I can feel the sound, it won't bring me down. You got Bo? Shake it up now, Cherie. I'll meet you at the Jubilee. And if the Jubilee don't come, babe, I'll meet you on the run. Just one thing I ask of you, just one thing for me. Please forget you knew my name, my darling Sugaree. Shake it up now, Sugaree. Just don't tell them you know me. Shake it up now, Sugaree. Just don't tell them you know me. I said shake it up now, Sugaree. Just don't tell them you know me. Shake it up now, Sugaree. Just don't tell them you know me.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Nice.
Well, let's do another tune here for this set. So I think of this as being one of the best breakup songs ever. This fits into the good stuff of 2020 umbrella because it is good to be rid of several things from 2020, whatever that might be to you. But this is the best breakup song ever. Here you go.
I like that. Breaking up.
Well, it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. And it ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, it'll never do somehow. when the rooster crows at the break of dawn. Look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I am traveling on. Don't think twice, it's alright.
Ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. That light I never know. And there ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. Still I'm wishing there's something you could do or say. Make me change my mind and stay. We never did too much talking anyway. Don't think twice, it's all right.
There's no use in calling out my name, God, like you never done before. Ain't no use in calling out my name, God. Well, I can't hear you anymore. I'm thinking and wondering all the way down the road. Once loved a woman, just a child I'm told. Well, it gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. Don't think twice, alright. So long, honey, baby, where I'm bound, yeah, I can't tell. Goodbye's too good a word, babe, so I'll just say fare thee well. I ain't saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, but I don't mind. You just kinda wasted my precious time. Don't think twice, yeah, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright.
Bye-bye, 2020.
Bye-bye 2020. Thank you, boys. Thank you for bringing the light. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Thank you again for bringing the light. And let's talk about bringing things in need to the people in need.
Yeah.
Conscious Alliance has been around for a little while. I believe it was founded by a group of artists and musicians, people that we feel dear to our hearts, and they are doing something good out there. Right now, they are trying to bring 250,000 meals this year to people in need. And with your help, we can get them closer to that goal. Right now, they're at about 84% of their goal of $125,000. Our goal tonight is to raise $2,500. It's not much, but I know that we can do it. We can do it together. Here's a little video about Conscious Alliance.
Nat Keefe from Hot Buttered Rum here to tell you about Conscious Alliance. I've been supporting Conscious Alliance for 15 years now, and I even sit on their advisory board. I continue to do work for this nonprofit because they continue to deliver the goods to people who need it. They do it with efficiency and compassion. I've seen this firsthand. Years ago, I traveled with Conscious Alliance up to the Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota to distribute holiday meals. Pine Ridge is the poorest county in the United States, and food insecurity is a real thing. It was amazing to see food that fans had brought to a Hot Buttered Rum show go directly into the hands of children who need it. It's an elemental and meaningful kind of assistance, something that shouldn't be necessary in this land of milk and honey, but it is. So, on this occasion of the 2020 Concert Carnival, I ask you to please donate generously to this food and toy drive. Enjoy the show!
All right. Thank you, Conscious Alliance. Thank you for all you're doing. And thank you out there for helping us meet their goal of 250,000 meals for people in need. I'm not sure if you heard me before, but 1 in 4 children out there this year don't know where their next meal is coming. It's up to you and me to help them. We can do this together. If not for them, do it for Nat. Be a great birthday gift. Next up, we have Daniel Rodriguez.
Hola. Thanks for having us, Sterling LaFleur and Nat King Yo, the MC with the mostest. Something good from this year. I wrote a whole bunch of songs. I can't wait to record them. I put a record out. Made lots of sourdough bread. I almost died, but I didn't. And I got to play music with my good friend Emma Rose and Will Trask over here. Emma's got an album coming out probably next summer.
Yeah.
Gotta check it out. She's really dope. Yeah, so the album I put out, Sojourn of a Burning Sun, we're gonna play the title track right now. So thanks for having us, Nat. Love you, buddy. Miss you. Can't wait to hug you. In the heat of the helpless deed, the universe gave way. Separated from the swelling sea, come rolling in a single wave. In the warmth of the mother's womb, the web of what's to come. Soon the days when the flowers bloom, oh, the sojourn of a burning sun. Thanks for having us. Love you. Will Trask, Emma Rose. Peace out.
Well, howdy, Nat.
Hey, Sterling.
Thanks for having us on the show and putting together such a fun show for the holidays. You know, You asked us if we could think of some good things that happened this year, 2020. So we did some self-reflecting, and why don't you tell them what you came up with there?
Yeah, I
Caleb?
got quite a few, Reeb.
You did?
Yeah. You know this thing called forest bathing? Forest bathing? I've been doing a lot of that. I've been out of a car and out of an airplane, not doing any traveling, and I've been working with my hands on the land in the woods, and that's been really amazing. It's been really a lot of quiet time, thinking about things, being introspective, which is really important. I really value that a lot. And I've learned some new recipes and made some new dishes that I really love. And that made me happy.
That's good, Caleb. Well, yeah, I've been eating a lot less French fries and a lot more home-cooked meals, which is probably pretty good for me. I've been sleeping, 8-9 hours a night. That doesn't happen when you're out on tour, on the road. And, I've really been missing all of our friends and family and remembering how much I love them all, which is a good refresher, good reflection. So it's been nice, in a way, having to slow down a little bit.
That's right. Slowing down is good every now and then. Let's sing them a song.
Let's do.
Here's one that we like to sing a lot. This is called Nothing Can Stop Me. Well, I gotta get up, gotta get going, rain or shine, sleet or snow. Nothing can stop me, and nothing can stop my loving you. Walking through the woods and climb a high mountain, love's in my heart like water in a fountain. Nothing can stop me, nothing can stop my loving you. So I'll crawl through the fire, walk through the river, you be the taker, I'll be the giver, and I'll give you love and nothing. Honey, that's what I'll do. Your love and any kiss, nothing can stop me, nothing can stop my loving you. Oh, I can't stop praising the day that I found you. I walk 100 miles just to be around you. Nothing can stop me, nothing can stop my loving you. Oh, nothing at all, nothing in the world can make me stop wanting you for my girlfriend. Nothing can stop me, nothing can stop my loving you. We'll crawl through the fire, walk through the river, you be the taker, I'll be the giver, and I'll give you love and nothing. Honey, that's what I'll do. If I build a big wall, I'll tear it to pieces. I gotta get to your love and any kisses. Nothing can stop me, nothing can stop my loving you. Oh, nothing can stop me, nothing can stop my loving you. All right. Nothing can stop me.
All right. Well, I wish everyone a happy 2020 and an even better 2021.
Hello Nat, hello everyone, greetings from Kigali, Rwanda. I'm Mirasano, Kenny Mirasano. singer from Rwanda, Muraho. It means hi. Everyone say Muraho. I met Nat in February this year when he was visiting Rwanda. He was with his friends. They visited our school. They visited many places here. And then he asked me to sing on a couple of his tracks, a bit more. And I really enjoyed this. The one is called Universe and the other is Kwishima, which simply means to be happy. I'm really excited that these tracks will be released soon, and I think I'm really glad and happy to work with him. He's a really good man. I'm thankful. The good stuff was not many due to COVID, but firstly, the good stuff was working with Nat, have him in Rwanda. It was really good. The other good stuff is I shared the same stage with my master, Popo, the man I respect more. It was really good. The other good stuff, which is really big, is that I came back to school. We was not at school for almost 7 months. So I think it was really good to come back to school. Thank you. Thank you, Nat. Thank you, everyone. I hope you are going to enjoy, and I'm sure you are going to enjoy this bit more. We love you. Come and visit Rwanda too. I love you. Mirasano. Uhora utekereza ko ubabaye kurusha abandi, nyamara kuba ukiriho nicyo cy'ingenzi. Na benshi bapfuye ntibabifuzaga, urarira ngo wabuze urukweto, ndakarira ko nta n'ikirenge. Ushatse wareba kure mugenzi wanjye, ukibaza impamvu ukiriho. Misemo kwishimira bike mfite, aho kwirirwa mpemuka, nzakora cyane mbigereho. Sememuke ngo nkunde ndamuke, no 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 no. Sememuke ngo nkunde mbehoya, no 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 no. Sememuke ngo nkunde ndamuke, no 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 no. Sememuke ngo nkunde mbehoya, no 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 no. Thank you.
Hey, so what did he think of Mirasano? Isn't he great? Yeah. He's such a great singer, and he's a really great guy. He's a 24-year-old kid in Kigali, Rwanda. And when I was in Rwanda with Hot Buttered Rum, we got to make a bunch of music with him and some of his friends. And I saw him just light up this room, and like with the singing and just like laying it down and telling it like it is. And so I said, hey, Kenny, do you want to come and do some recording with me back at the hotel room? And I had my little recording set up. And so he went back and we just like threw down these tracks. And then he went back and listened to them, and they just mixed down so well.
And then so we kept in touch, and we did some more recording sessions where I sort of like asked him to do a few things, and then he had some ideas, but we did it from afar, like everything else that's been happening this year. So he did another recording session in Kigali, and then I've produced these 2 tracks that I'm going to release as Beat Mower in January, and I really hope you all love them. So I'm going to play some live versions of these 2 tracks, and I might like take it a few other places too. We'll see what happens. But this will sort of be like an improvised live riff off of the tracks Kwishima and Universe from Beat Mower, featuring Mirasana.
Everybody hands up, hands up, hands up, yeah, yeah. Everybody hands up, hands up, hands up, yeah, yeah. Everybody hands up, hands up, hands up, yeah, yeah. Everybody hands up, hands up, hands up, yeah, yeah. Everybody hands up, hands up, hands up, yeah, yeah. Mama hita moya nenu pishima. Mama hita moya nenu pishima. Mama hita moya nenu pishima. Mama hita moya nenu pishima.
So you should all know that it's Reed Mathis playing the bass and playing the whirly too here too. Here's my guitar. Here's some weird shit, watch out.
Nice. Thank you. Jeez, bravo. Yeah, nicely done. Nicely done.
Well done, Beat Mower. Well done. I certainly feel the goodness here. I hope some of you at home can feel the good vibes that are being represented here by this lovely trio. Beat Mower, that was fantastic. We are all so lucky, and let's just bring attention one more time to those of us who aren't as lucky. And we're going to raise a little bit more money for Conscious Alliance and bring some meals to those of us in need. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, anybody who donates more than $25 gets a poster. Is that right, Nat?
That's right. A Jason Dial poster.
Oh, fantastic. And Conscious Alliance put out some really good posters. This is a Jason Dial poster.
Yep. And so if you make a donation of more than $25, leave your address in the on the whole thing, and then they'll send it to you. That's how it works.
And you'll get a poster. And know that you have actually helped somebody very much in need. Conscious Alliance is doing good things, and we are doing our best to raise money for them to keep on keeping on. I believe last I heard, we were about halfway at our goal. Please, we're past the goal.
Past the goal. Bravo.
Good job.
Well done, everybody. That's great.
Well done. That's fantastic. More bringer of good things. And speaking of bringer of good things, we've got some more music for you from one of our favorite people, Mr. Tim Carbone.
Well, hello, everybody. Yeah, 2020 has been quite a year, but a lot of good things did happen to me. I got to see, for the first time since I was 18 years old, I got to see a full summer. I got to see a full fall. I saw the fall foliage from beginning to end. And I spent a lot of time with my wife. I did a lot of fishing, played a lot of music, made a lot of recordings. So I'm thankful. But Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And here's one for everybody. Christmas.
Hi, Nat.
Hey, Sterling. Thanks for having us at Concert Carnival this year. We're super stoked that you asked us to do this. As far as what's been good in 2020, I think being on the road all the time before the pandemic was, it's so fun that it's easy to forget how hard it is on your body and on your routine and sometimes on your relationship. And Katya and I, we got married like 5 months before the pandemic hit. And, we're hearing that the pandemic has accelerated a lot of relationships, but feels like we've made the right choice, you know? So things are going well so far. Year in close quarters.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I've picked up some great habits in 2020. I've jumped on the sourdough baking train, and it's been really fun. I managed to snatch some of the San Francisco famous spores to get my starter going, and it's really been fun to share that with my friends and family.
Yeah, that's awesome. I learned to cook too, and we're all caught up on our TV shows. That's the other thing. Yeah, I don't think there's hardly anything out there we haven't seen.
I've even watched The Crown.
Yeah, that's true. All of it. All of The Crown. Anyways, I suspect we're not here to drone on about what we did in COVID during quarantine. Here's a song that we've been doing recently. We picked it up from the Delmore Brothers. It's called "Take Me Back to the Range."
Once more the plains I long to roam, and hear my bronco nicker carry me back to the range. Carry me back to the range and the campfire. Let the night winds moan over me. At the setting sun when the work is done, and the coyotes start to howl and let 'em whine. Carry me back. In rain or snow, I'll always go. I'll never be contrary. Carry me back to the range. Carry me back to the range and the campfire. Let the night winds moan over me. At the setting sun when the work is done and the coyotes start to howl and let 'em whine. Carry me back. Old Pinto Pete I long to greet. He was my old-time buddy. Carry me back to the range. Side by side we used to ride, and the trail was mighty muddy. Carry me back to the range. Carry me back to the range and the campfire. Let the night winds moan over me. At the setting sun when the work is done, and the coyotes start to howl and let 'em whine. Carry me back to the There's a little gal I left behind when I first started roaming. Carry me back to the range. She said that she would sure be mine, so I guess I'll soon be going. Carry me back to the range. Carry me back to the range and the campfire. Let the night winds roll over me. At the setting sun when the work is done and the coyotes start to howl and let 'em whine. Carry me back to the range.
I go.
What's up, Nat and Sterling? Welcome to the home base of the Bruff family here. And we got a lot of things going well considering, and I'm going to let the experts here tell us what's going good. So, Jaya, what's good this year?
Going with the beach with Daddy.
Okay. Owen, what's good?
I love going to the with Mommy.
Going to the zoo and going to the beach. All right. Well, cheers, everybody. There are some good things. All right. You guys take care. Hope you enjoy the song. Well, 2020 has been a hell of a year. But we got to remember sometimes that our grandparents' generation and other generations have been through much harder times, and they always get through it. And so will we. Take me back in time to a memory of mine when my grandpa took me out for a beer. I just turned 21, he said, I'm proud of you, grandson, as he raised his glass for a cheers. And so we drank one down and ordered another round as the stories began to flow. Just sitting there in our barroom chairs, talking times from long ago. A beer with Grandpa, I wish I could. Have a beer with Grandpa, oh yes I would. A memory never tasted so good. One more beer with Grandpa, I wish I could. When I was your age, the war raged and we sailed overseas. Boys turned into men, we had no choices then. Children gone with the breeze. Mothers cried, my friends died, but somehow I saw another day. But when I came back home, picked up the pieces on my own and buried those memories away. Have a beer with Grandpa, I wish I could. Have a beer with Grandpa, oh yes I would. A memory never tasted so good. One more beer with Grandpa, I wish I could. There's something in the air, it's coming out of nowhere. I'm missing my Grandpa like hell. Just sitting here by myself drinking a beer, wishing Grandpa had a story to tell. A beer with Grandpa, I wish I could. Have a beer with Grandpa, oh yes I would. A memory never tasted so good. One more beer with Grandpa, I wish I could. Alright, help me sing. A beer with Grandpa, I wish I could. with Grandpa. Oh yes, I would. A memory never tasted so good. One more beer with Grandpa. I wish I could. Memories never tasted so damn good. Cheers. Nat, happy birthday to you also. Thanks for having me. This is like such an honor to be here virtually. Nat Keefe Concert Carnival number, I can't even remember. I've been to so many of them. Love you guys. Thank you.
I think that we asked them to do a whole set.
Hey, what's up, Nat? Sterling. How are you? Greetings from my reverberous hallway. Thank you so much for letting me participate and be here, first of all. I'm really happy right now because it seems like we're so close to an actual light at the end of the tunnel for all of this. While I admit, though, it is technically possible that that light is the front of an oncoming train. Wouldn't surprise me. Something good from this year. I think, I imagine the touring musician camp is divided into two groups. One group are those of us who've realized that we're going to make really, really good retired people. And then there's the other group that has realized that they're going to make really, really bad retired people. By far, the silver lining for all of this has been the uninterrupted time I've gotten to spend at home, in particular with my almost 9-year-old boy, Emerus. I don't know how he's 9, almost 9 already. But this is, without question, and it's not even close, the longest stretch of time I've gotten to be just around. So much so that it's starting to feel normal. And I can tell that it's starting to feel really normal for him, which is good. Because having a traveling salesman, for a dad can be unsettling, I think, for a kid. So without question, that's the blessing here, and that I've gotten to spend a year almost with him, just around and being dad. So that's amazing. So I guess thanks, COVID. You're still an asshole, but thanks. Anyway, I'm gonna play you 2 songs, I think. They're songs that I wrote. I'm putting them out on an album coming out soon-ish. And this one is about how I still need to figure out relationships. Cupid shot me twice, but he missed you altogether. Had you in his sight, but he did not touch a feather. You're way up there on that limb. I'm laying down here cussing at him. Cupid shot me twice, but he missed you altogether. Darling, since you've gone, I'm lost out in the night, and you know it don't seem right. Cupid shot me twice, but he missed you altogether. Now you're cold as ice, you're supposed to be sunny weather. Here I stand out in the cold, where'd all my good loving go? Cupid shot me twice, but he missed you altogether. Hey, little lady, you're red hot. He's supposed to be such sure shot. I guess he never hit the sweet spot. Is that the best he's got? Cupid shot me twice, but he missed you altogether. You know it don't seem right that we're not together. He's got a brand new arrow knot, and this time he gonna knock you off your socks. Cupid shot me twice, but he missed you altogether. Cupid shot me twice. Happy holidays to everybody. And yeah, I really hope everybody's staying safe and happy and healthy and taking care of themselves. And it's a great thing, Nat, that you're doing to help take care of other people too, who might need a hand. And so, good job, dude. Let's see. I got you one more before I get out of my own hallway. And this one is kind of about how I love, well, it is exactly about how I love what I do for a living. I feel very lucky to get to have had a career in the music business for 22, for more years than I have fingers and toes, but only by one. Get home, I'm heading out the door, and I ain't working for the money, that's for sure. It's probably not for the good of my health. I don't expect I'll ever be a star, but I love what I do for a living, playing music in a smoky bar. Well, the music can't start without me. I gotta get to the show on time, and so I trust my luck with that old truck of mine. It don't look like much, yet it sure beat up, but it's never made me walk too far. And I'm loving what I do for a living, playing music in a smoky bar. Friends getting laid off by bosses that they don't even know. Do you do what you do for the payoff? Supposed to happen for you on down the road. Well, here's the thing about women, I love the company, but soon they're asking what the hell I'm working for. I say I'm aiming for a perfect harmony, maybe one day get an old guitar. We both head for the door, and she's going home and I'm gone to a smoky bar. Well, I don't think much about the future, no, I don't have much of a plan. Just keep on keeping on the best I can. And I might die with nothing, but I would not change a note so far. 'Cause I do what I love for a living, playing music in that smoky bar. And I love what I do for a living, playing music in a smoky bar. Happy holidays, everybody. thank you so much for letting me croon at you here. And thanks, Nat, Sterling. Love you.
All right, everyone. I hope you feel as good as we do over here. All the good stuff, bringing you all the good stuff. Let's move into 2021 and bottle this feeling up and take it with us, shall we? I'm here with my good friend, Victoria Mabel. We're so happy to be here at the Nat Keefe Concert Carnival. For all those who couldn't come, well, that's just not fair. Get it? The carnival fair. How is that for you? Good. Victoria wants to say something to all of you. As we just found out, we have exceeded our goal of raising $2,500, and we have raised over $3,500 for Conscious Alliance tonight. Thank you so much for all that you've done, all the good stuff that you're going to bring 2021. Victoria?
I would just like to say thank you for all the donations. Hope you have a great night and a Merry Christmas.
Absolutely. Happy holidays to everyone. Don't worry, Victoria and I here, we're COVID bonded. Nat, back to you.
Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Sterling. Well done. Well, all right. I just got to do a rundown of all the people who have contributed to this tonight. First of all, a big thank you to BJ and Justin at the Conscious Alliance. They run such a great shop there, and they have a whole amazing team. And they do such a good job. They're very efficient about taking your money and your food from food drives and putting it where it does the most work. I've seen it firsthand. A big thanks to Jason Dial for making the poster tonight. He's a great artist. A big thanks to Cindy, Adi, and Patrick for letting us use their backyard here. We're here in San Francisco on South Van Ness, and we're in this little oasis back here, and it's awesome. And there's enough room here to do this spaced and socially distanced and safe. So we are really, really grateful for that. A big thanks to Jim Farber, holding it down, he's our live producer tonight. We really, really appreciate all the work that he's done. He dove in headfirst to this and has made all the stuff that you have seen here tonight possible. A big thanks to Joanne Jennings, Emmy Award winner, running the camera here, and Aiden Jennings as well, running the other camera. He hasn't won any awards yet because he's 17 years old. Dan Foldays, the best sound engineer in San Francisco. Well, I think TLP is the other best one, but he is a great sound engineer, and he stopped by here today and got our sound dialed, and I really, really appreciate it. Lebo and Bo, two of my best buddies in the world. I just really love playing music with these guys, and fortunately, there's lots more to come. A big thanks to my manager, Emily Rohrbach. She's been chatting with you all online. She's the anonymous hot buttered rum on that chat stream, and she's just been working super hard to bring a lot of my projects to light. And right now, I'm very multifarious and doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and she's done a good job of getting it out. So I really, really appreciate that. And then a big thanks to my wife, Erin, for making everything possible. Thank you. I love you. So I'm going to sing a song for Erin right now.
What old woman will you be? What old woman will you be? I can imagine a gray-haired beauty. Oh, years from now, will you still look and wonder? Oh, what old woman will you be?
man beside me. Oh, years from now, will you still have affection? What old woman will you be? Will it have been a happy story? Oh, years from now, will you sit back and smile? Oh, what old woman will you be? What old man will I turn into? Will my back be strong? Will my eyes see true? Oh, years from now, will I still have my mission? Oh, what old man will I turn into? Will I still make tea for two? Oh, years from now, will I still have affection? Whoa, what old man will I turn into? To live my life in service to you. When this traveling man has finally paid his dues. Oh, what old man will I turn into? There's no journey I would want to take without you. Well, what old man will I turn into? Whoa, what old man will I turn into? Whoa, what old man will I turn into? Whoa, what old man will I turn into? Hey, thank you, everybody. What a great concert carnival!